love, and death. These three things, man, powerful intersection right here. Welcome in, fam. Much love. Trav here. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're doing awesome. Really, really grateful and thankful with you here. And I want to share some energy with you, some things that I've been working on to help you in your pursuit of the good life and your search for love and food and meaning. Understand a little bit about, well, I'm just going to read it to you. So this is an excerpt from Food and Love. This is a book that's in the works. I don't know when it will come out, this year, next year, multiple years. It's the type of project that deserves more time, so I'm in no rush, but it feels appropriate to share as we lost a community member today, and we lost an animal that's been with us for 2.5 years, a couple of weeks, and all this powerful stuff. I know that you have to deal with death as well, so I'm just going to jump in and read it to you. I love these animals. I care for them. I feed them before I feed myself. I get up early on the weekends for them. I bring them grain, slop, freshly cut grass. I take them on walks through the orchard. I maintain their housing and change their bedding. I weed and water their yards. I collect their precious poop and store it for later use. I swing by their house just to hang out with them. I give them medicine when they're sick. I call them by name and grow fond of their personalities. I love you. How can I eat you? How do you slaughter and eat your friend? How do you skin and cut them? How do you hang with someone every day of the year and kill them? With some remorse and regret, with the most gratitude, thanks, and appreciation, with love, maybe a few tears shed over a burial ceremony on that land where they lived, with friends, teammates, and family over a Friday evening bonfire, in the cafe for lunch on a Wednesday. We do it together. Death is a challenging topic of discussion when it comes to eating. Animals die for us. Evil weeds have their roots yanked from the ground. These carrots died for our sins. Food and death have a close relationship. How do you handle it? Do you not eat some things and eat other things? Do animals feel but plants don't? Where do you draw the line? I care most about how that life form lived. Were the plants and animals happy? Did the animals frolic in the fields? Did the chickens express their chickenness picking bugs from the ground? Did the sheep express their sheepness in the pasture? Did the pigs express their pigness rooting in the ground? Did the fruit trees grow up in a family? Did the greens get nutritious soil, sun, and water? Did the farmers do it with love? I have a much easier time killing and eating my friend if I participated in his healthy, happy life than if he spent his time cramped in a factory with no room to move, tail chewed off by the animal behind him, chewing on the tail of the animal in front of him, pooping through slats, eyes, nose, and lungs stung with fecal matter, eating poison food, stomach lining breaking down, hoping for death. I want to know the food is prepared with love every step of the way. I believe as death eaters, it is our responsibility to participate in life-giving. If we have to die, we would all like to die with dignity. It should be quick and painless, our loved ones holding our hands, a bright light in the distance. The reality is it can at times be a long and drawn-out struggle. No one wants to die, but all of us must experience it. The best we can do for a dying community member is be there with our presence and love, to gather around our loved one, hold hands and pray, to hold each other close and gather again over the next meal. It would be nice to become food in the afterlife, to have our body buried beneath the trees or ashes scattered in the fields, to be reborn in the creatures that eat you, to crawl away with the bugs, be carried off by the birds, sucked up by the trees, to live on in many things, literally, physically. I find it very comforting. The animals and plants will live on in us, and eventually we're all eaten by the earth, and maybe one day the universe eats us all back, and our friends will live on in us. Yeah, so those are some thoughts, some things to think about for you today as you eat your food, as you hold your loved ones close in your mind, as you go about the day. I shared it, and I don't know that I can say it better now off the top of my head than what I wrote, but death and eating go a lot together. You can't eat something that didn't die. I mean, the exception is picking at the leaf of a living tree, eating fruit, I suppose. But even a lot of greens, carrots, and so on have to die, and eating the seeds that give life, obviously the animals. So it's something that you have to think about. And I find, and I think that it's better if we're going to participate in the death, that we should participate in the life and ensuring a good life if possible. And then as we look at the death of our friends, our humans, and think about the death of ourselves, what we want in the afterlife, again, for me, I would love to become food And I feel that my friends live off in me. One of the sheep, the ram that we slaughtered and ate, he lives on in me. And I find that comforting. And I hope that as I pass, I become food as well. Not necessarily human food, you know, but to go back into the earth, into the soil, turn into humus, and be eaten, live on, literally, physically. So I need to get back to work. Appreciate you, love you, thank you. I'm here for you. If you need anything, write in today. And just want to say thanks. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.